PowToon is a very popular and quite easy way to create presentations online. According to its website, multiple famous companies such as Starbucks, Cisco or Coca-Cola already use it to promote their brand or product. As for now, there are around 6 million users and almost 18 million PowToons have been created. When starting with PowToon, you can choose from multiple already pre-made templates that are especially focused on business, marketing and sales, education, fun, and many others. We have decided to start just with blank presentation to make it easier to show basic features that can be used. One of the main differences between PowToon and its competitors such as PowerPoint and Keynote is the interaction of the features in presentation. You have different options of adding text or animations with different effects. Either it can be inserted by hand or appear from up, down, right or left or pop up. In text effects, you can also choose feature handwriting when your text is written by hand and as you can see here. Once you insert your text or animation, you can adjust the time of display and its position in the timeline just below your presentation. VoiceOver is a feature of PowToon that enabled us to pre-record our voices and for you to hear us now. But if you don't feel comfortable talking, you can also just choose some sound effects or music from your library.
Coming to the pros of PowToon, first thing that can be seen is that its features are not as boring and monotonous as with, for example, PowerPoint. The many different features, some of which you have already seen in this presentation, make working with this software quite exciting, and the big selection of ready-made templates helps not so creative people like me to get started. A big advantage is the simple drag and drop function to include characters in the scenes, and the overall handling is pretty easy to understand from the beginning. Unlike this movie presentation, PowToon was smart to add the possibility of a presentation function, where the sequence stops automatically for the presenter to explain further details and is then restarted manually. Finally, the possibility of directly uploading to YouTube makes instant public sharing very easy in comparison to other softwares.
As you know about the pros now, we would also like to inform you about the cons of PowToon. First of all, recording the audio has to get done in one try. That means that you can't make any mistakes during the recording, because otherwise you have to start all over again. And believe us, we had to start a lot of times. Then there's also no auto-saving of your whole presentation, in contrast to Google Slides, for example. Furthermore, there's no way to directly download your presentation if you only have the free version once you're done. You will have to upload it on YouTube and download it from there. But doing so, the quality of the video will get really bad. Moreover, you can't edit your finished video, which is quite bad in our opinion. Additionally, it can get very complex and time consuming if you want to create a really sophisticated presentation. Last of all, a lot of things are not available in the free version, and if you want to get the full version, you would have to pay. And as you can see here, it is really expensive.
Now talking about the conclusions we drew from working with the software. First of all, it didn't take us long to create the presentation. A mere 3 hours were enough. So the proclaimed easiness to use is really there. This, combined with the variety of features and therefore the possible interesting layouts, makes PowToon an interesting option to create presentations with. On the downside, the software lacks features like being able to save the presentation offline or to edit it after being done. The free version then is good enough for small presentations, for example at uni or for casual events like birthdays. However, if one wants to use the software for big presentations, we highly recommend the full version with many more practical options. This, however, comes at a high price.
Created using PowToon.